It's early morning here and we got the announcement. It actually happened 7 hours ago, so depending where you are, you likely heard about this before, but of course, as you could expect, I'm going to cover it in today's video. Bitcountry have finally announced the details of the coin transfer or token transfer, if you want to call it that, because it is called a token transfer event known in Kusama and Polkadot when it comes to these parachains. After going through the different phases, after winning the parachain auction, of course, as you well know by now, if you've been in this ecosystem since last year. Now, let's kick things off. It's gonna be interesting because we have a lot of details. We also have exchange listing details, but it's not exactly as we thought, right? We thought things are gonna be a bit different, but they're not exactly like that. But it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, the info is gonna come as more of these exchanges are going to be finding out about this announcement, and then we'll get the details. So let's kick it off with this article. So dear friends and metaverse enthusiasts, July and August 22 are monumental for the Bitcountry and Metaverse network team. We successfully launched the alpha testnet to the public, delivering the minimal viable product of Bitcountry features. Community fans have been learning our protocol and exhaustively testing all features. To date, 3,917 metaverses and 243,118 NFTs have been minted by users on our testnet. Our team and community has extensively tested and iterated our product. We have made over 1,600 code commits to fine-tune and stabilize our infrastructure and blockchain protocol. Without our community's fantastic support and feedback, the first Metaverse pioneers, it wouldn't be possible. Now, on the 12th of August, Bitcountry Alpha version was released. This is the first feature complete version of Bitcountry testnet, and final features to be released before transferring across to our mainnet. Key Bitcountry Alpha testnet features include creating a metaverse, building in a metaverse, the sandpit or bunker using voxels and 3D assets, creating NFT collection, deploy and subdivide virtual land, list and buy NFTs on a local and global marketplaces, customized metaverse environment, customized avatar appearance. So check out the above mentioned features on Bitcountry's official trailer. They've got this trailer here. I'm not going to play it in this video, but you can watch this aside because I'm going to post a link to this article. Near token transfer. So this is the one that everyone has been waiting for, as you know, of course, with mainnet too. But this is the most important because you can't use it without token transfers at the end of the day, right? How can you generate bit if you don't have token transfers? So our Pioneer blockchain runtime upgrade has been scheduled to enable near token transfers on the 30th of August 2022. After runtime upgrades, token holders can transfer Near. Near is the native utility token of Metaverse Pioneer, Bitcountry Pioneer. Its primary purpose is to service platform purchases, governance, and staking rewards. Check out the diagram below for more details. And by the way, in case you didn't already know, I am going to mention it now. If you had crowd loaned to Bitcountry Pioneer, you can claim the amount of tokens or coins that you generated between the time that they started producing blocks and until now, because as you can probably imagine, you got 30% unlocked, but you can claim a lot more of that, right? Maybe even like 70 or 80%, probably even more, about I think around 80 something percent to be fair, because the lease is due to expire at the end of October. But also you have to remember that each parachain has been slower at producing blocks than usual, so it could very well go into December or possibly even January. So let's say maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's going to be about 60 to 70% unlocked, but you can definitely get more, right? So it's not just the 30%, you can claim more. Okay, don't use that feature now, because if you do, you're just going to lose transaction fees because they need to enable token transfers first. But when they do enable it, I'm likely going to do a video to explain how you can claim the extra coins. Okay, I'm going to do a tutorial for that, so just so you know. Okay, so let's talk about this here. So as you can see, this is what the Near token is powering. So NFT minting fee, transaction fees, voting and governance, gas fees on smart contract platform, purchasing resources, land block Pioneer map, auction, staking on bid material campaign, trading on marketplace and advertising and promotions, a complete feature launch on the Canary. So initial Bitcountry Pioneer features to be launched in the coming week include Near staking in the material campaign to receive bit rewards, NFT minting, Metaverse project creation, customization of Metaverse setting, and the global and local NFT marketplaces. All announcements will be made on our official Bitcountry Twitter page. Stay tuned for an official Medium post explaining the next release phase, which includes the sale of raw land blocks, ability to build in the metaverse, auctions to secure a spot on the Pioneer map, and claiming of Chaos land rewards. This is important if you contributed to their crowd loan like I did, because this means that you likely have a unit and you need to claim that unit. And you need to make sure you claim that unit, because as far as I'm aware, if you don't claim it, you can lose it after like 6 months or something, right? So there's plenty of time. So it's not one of those set and forget type of things. You need to be active in the community to not miss out on these things, right? And so that's the idea here. This is how it's going to be. What else do we have here? We're not going to talk about this because it's just the technical side, but we're going to talk about this. So Justin Pham is now the CEO. Okay, they're excited to announce Justin Pham as the new CEO. Justin's industry experience, technical knowledge, high caliber work ethic, ambition, resilience, and energy will continue to lead our team to deliver meaningful results. Previously in his CTO role, Justin took the lead in development and integration of the platform. He successfully proved his capability to lead, push, and educate the team collectively, deliver the alpha, which will soon be released as the Pioneer Network. And Ray is saying that he's worked with Justin for almost a decade, with him starting as his student, then progressing to a developer and then CTO. So that's interesting. He knows this guy for quite some time and he admires his work and his effort. And he has always demonstrated an eagerness to succeed, carrying a great vision for our project. Honoring his effort and continuing his growth, this executive role will be a great step for him and the project. I believe his operation will take the project to a new level with the team. I'm excited to see the impact he will make while I remain as the chairperson, providing support for the founding team and co-developing strategies and channels, says Ray Liu, who's now the chairperson. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the rest of this. It's just more information here. He's originally from Vietnam, by the way, in case you didn't know. He's living in New Zealand, I believe. Where did he say? Living in English-speaking countries for almost 2 decades. Yeah, I believe he lives in New Zealand because that's where the Bitcountry team are based. Most of them, at least, anyway. So next, let's talk about this. Okay, this is on Gate. So Gate have announced, they didn't say they're going to list. Okay, we know they're going to list because it's obvious. Like, why would you hold an airdrop without listing? But they mentioned something else. So there's going to be an airdrop, right? Okay, here they're just basically describing what Bitcountry is about. As you can see, startup initial free offering, okay? So the startup purchase price is 0. You can get in from the bottom, basically from the floor. 171,428 NEAR are allocated to this promotion. The unlock rule is 100% unlock. And so let's go down here and show you what it means. But before that, let's look at the token allocation. So in the list here that Gate have provided, we have the exact tokenomics for Bitcountry Pioneer. And now we know what the circulating supply is going to be, right? We've got crowd loan here, 15.56%, founding group 20%, marketing 5%, reserved 8%, future investors 6.93%, 5% for ecosystem, and 17.51% for early backers. But what's interesting here is we have the unlock schedule as well. So as you can see, 30% at TGE, the linear release, then linear release till it expires around November 2022. Although I think it's going to be later because of the block delay with all the parachains. Early backers, 17.5%, 0% at TGE, then linear after 12 months, which is good, right? We're not going to see any dumping from early backers. Early ecosystem reward 5%, 100% at TG, but to be released and used strategically for ecosystem purposes within the next few years. Advisors schedule are treated with the same as founding group. So just keep in mind here that we're not going to see all of this go into the market. Okay, they're likely going to be selling some of this to grow the ecosystem, but it all depends on the price. Okay, I'm not expecting everything to go in at once, so I'm not expecting 5 million of these coins to be released into circulation. Future investors 0%, reserve 0%, marketing 100%. So another 5 million here also to be used and released strategically for marketing purposes within the next few years. So not everything is going to be sold at once, at least I hope not, but they are free to do so because it is all released at TG. And finally, the founding group 20%. So based on all of this, we can estimate that there's going to be around less than 20 million, okay, in circulation at TGE. But again, not everything is going to be unlocked. So because we don't know these amounts, it's still in the blue here. We're still not sure. We know that 15,560,000 are definitely going to be released to crowd loaners, and most of that is going to be in circulation, okay, but for the rest we don't know. So that's why I'm saying less than 20 million, because we're not sure here. So we know what NEAR is going to be used for. We already have that information, but yeah, I mean, this is the information here that we have. It's not telling us much here as to how it's going to be playing out, but it just says requirements for participants. So it just says you should register, which is obvious here. After login, complete your identity verifications or KYC. Make sure you have enough balance of supported currency for the sale. No green check mark, we do not check yet. Sign the purchase agreement and startup before placing orders. Wait for startup to open. The startup project is still in its initial stage. Factors including the operation and underlying technology of the project and other related regulatory activities might contribute to significant risks. Advanced technical and financial knowledge is required to understand and evaluate inherent risks of crypto asset. The volatility of market is high, blah, blah, blah. Users may not be able to withdraw the purchase token due to technical issues of the project or gate. Okay, yeah, so basically they just cover themselves here by saying it may not work all at once. So we have to see. But yeah, yeah, they're doing this airdrop, and yeah, the reason why I was saying that I wish things could be done differently is in relation to KuCoin. So what we do know right now is that Gate and KuCoin have both offered support for the Bitcountry Pioneer crowd loan. And so normally what they do is these exchanges list these coins for free, right? Because ultimately they have to distribute the contributions and then they list. That's normally the process, right? But we have seen a situation with Altair, for example, where KuCoin supported the crowd loan, but they still didn't distribute the crowd loan contributions, which is weird. I mean, the team has reached out to KuCoin and they just basically ignored them. They're just saying, yeah, we'll look into it. I mean, yeah, I've even reached out to them on Twitter and they said, we'll look into it. That's what support said. And nothing has been done yet. And they didn't list, obviously, right? Because they didn't distribute the crowd loan contributions and it didn't list. So they're completely ignoring Altair. So we'll have to see if they're going to list NEAR. I really hope they will. I really hope Ray has some connections at KuCoin and he can talk to people there to ensure this can really happen. Because at the end of the day, people have contributed through KuCoin, right? For simplicity. They may not get land, but they have contributed. And so, yeah, I hope we're going to get the KuCoin listing first, although I'm expecting Gate to be the first to list because they want that first mover advantage. They've obviously got this promotion going on Gate. So, you know, the team have had discussions with Gate and have offered them this first mover advantage by the looks of it. But if KuCoin will also hold a promotion, then that's going to be interesting because, as you know, KuCoin has more volume. We can expect more volatility on KuCoin, and there are other advantages being there, right? So, yeah, I really hope we're going to see it on KuCoin. I really hope the team at KuCoin are not going to delay this listing. It is important. I personally am not a fan of Gate, but that's just me. I know that people in my community have tried to deposit there before, and the funds were stuck. They were not able to process that deposit to see it in their available balance. And so to me, that's, you know, a red flag. I haven't had that problem with KuCoin. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there and say I'm not too happy with Gate, but I do hope that KuCoin are going to step up here. That's been it from today's video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of these news? Are you happy? Are you excited? Let me know. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.